How Safran could steal GE's orders in Indian fighter engine jet market. Safran, a French-registered aerospace, defense, and security company, will be taking over India's Kaveri engine program from DRDO's GTRE Laboratories, which has been working on the jet engine for last 30 years and lately has been facing last-mile technical issues to complete the program and mass-produce the engine. Safran will fix technical issues currently associated with the Kaveri engine like excessive weight, performance issues at higher altitudes, bang noise when engaged with afterburners. But with GTRE able to demonstrate engine performance at the full thrust of 81 knots at under test conditions suggests the program which has matured enough and can be fixed in next 2 years as suggested by DRDO chief. GE Aviation supplied F404 GE in 20 engines can produce 84 knots thrust class and are been used on lca-tejas Mk1. 40 lca-tejas Mk1 will all come with equipped with F404 GE in 20 engines, but GE Aviation is yet to get follow-on orders for the same the engine to be equipped on 83 lca-tejas Mk1A ordered by Indian Air Force, suggesting a larger game unfolding around Safran fixed Kaveri K9 engine. Safran and GTRE are confident that it can push new Kaveri engine with minimal changes to go beyond 81 knots thrust that it is able to generate at present, which technical means it can replace GE F404 GE in 20 engines with lca-tejas Mk1 in near future, and if available by 2021, new Kaveri engine might be powering 83 lca-tejas Mk1A, if not the first lot but maybe last lot of ordered jet. Since on an average each fighter jet requires nearly 3.5 engine changes in its operational history, it is more or less assured that new Kaveri engine will power IAF's fleet of 40 Tejas Mk1 and 83 Tejas Mk1A. Tejas Mk2, this is where it will get interesting since both Indian Air Force and Indian Navy are clearly sitting on the fence, even though the project has been given a go-ahead by Government of India and will be using already contracted and delivered GE F414 INS-6 turbofan engines generating 98 knots thrust. Kaveri engine has no doubt has growth potential, which with changes made to the core will be able to extract additional thrust to power and match performance of GE F414 INS-6 turbofan engines, but will require major changes to the core of the engine. But such program to be initiated, IAF and IN will have to come down from the fence and project their fleet requirements. Ghatak UCAV, India's unmanned combat aerial vehicle, will be an ideal candidate to be powered by a dry variant of fixed Kaveri engine. UCAV will have requirement of 51 knots thrust class engine and India plans to use modified dry Kaveri engine. AMCA, India, S 5th generation advanced medium combat aircraft, AMCA, will have a higher thrust requirement of 110 knots for each engine. Under Defense Trade and Technology Initiative, DTTI, India and the United States of America have been discussing a possibility of CO development and CO production of next generation engine under Jet Engine Technology Joint Working Group, JETJUG. GE had offered to use current GE F414 INS-6 and uprate this engines by making changes to the core to extract 110 knots thrust from them so that it can be used to power India's AMCA. But India wants complete transfer of technology under this regard and ability to produce spares locally in India, which is holding up the deal. While initial AMCA technology demonstrators, TD, will be powered by GE F414 INS-6 engines, but followed-up prototypes will require designated engines which are able to generate required 110 knots thrust. Safran proposed Kaveri engine able to generate required thrust for India's AMCA is clearly a backup plan if things don't materialize with Americans on F414 engines. Safran, while trying to fix India's Kaveri engine, can see larger business potential with India for its growing requirement for fighter jet engines due to various aviation projects which are under development or it plans to initiate in next few years. If Americans continue with their sloppy protectionist behavior, French will not only be able to secure orders for many jet engine requirements which India has, but also all possible orders for American engines from India.